Hi friends, I'm so happy to meet you through this message today. Many times in our life we are facing so many challenging situations, so many fears and so many drastic and terrible things happening all around us. In all these times we become so frustrated, depressed, fearful, frightened. What is going to happen next? But you know something, we have to and we ought to meditate the greatness of God when we are in such situations. In the Bible we can see Abraham. In Genesis chapter 15 verse 5 we read, Abraham was begging the Lord for the child, but the Lord asked Abraham to come out of his tent and look at the stars of heaven. Why did the Lord show the stars of heaven? Because the Lord promised him saying, if the stars in the heaven can be counted, then your descendants also will be counted. Look at the contrast. Abraham didn't even have one child, but the Lord promised him descendants like the stars of heaven. Why is God showing him all these things? We can read that in Job also. Job was so frustrated with so much of loss and so much of bad things happening in his life. He had lost everything. But the Lord appeared to Job and he did not explain why all these things happened to Job. Instead he said, I am such a great God. I am the creator. I have created all these things. I am such a great and mighty God. And when he talked about his greatness, Job said in Job 42:2, Lord, there is nothing that you cannot do, and nobody or anybody cannot stop you from what you want to do. Yes, my beloved people, you have to meditate upon the greatness of God whenever you're feeling low. Because when you meditate on His greatness, automatically all depression, frustration, unhappiness, sorrow, murmuring, everything will run off from you. The devil will not be able to hurt you. And the next thing is when you meditate on His greatness, automatically you exalt Him and your faith increases. Your faith increases. That's how Abraham's faith increased. And that's why he was called the father of faith. And last of all, when you meditate on God's greatness, you will automatically become humble and start receiving blessings from the Almighty. So keep meditating, keep thanking the Lord for His greatness. We serve a terrible and mighty and living God. Don't be worried or afraid of all the things that are happening around you. Your life is in His hands and not in the devil's hands. You will always be comforted and you will always be cheered up by the Lord Almighty Himself. God bless you.